Hello, hello. Here, here is the camera. Hello. Okay, so today I'm unsupervised, and I'm alone in studio, and I have to manage everything on my own, and it's fine, but I'm a little bit stressed about it. Um, mm, so hold on, because of course I did something wrong. And it shows it doesn't show up on Facebook for some kind of reason again. Mm, I have no idea why. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I definitely fluffed up something. Hello, Sue. You will be my supervisor. Okay, that's great. Uh, that would be hold on, maybe here. No, here. No. Because it shows also, it's supposed to show also on my Facebook, and I can see it, but I don't think that anyone else um, can see me here. Anyway, okay, I will check the decoupage queen one. Hold on and stand by. Um, oh, okay, you can see me here. On decoupage queen is absolutely fine. So I can just share it to my page as well. Oh my god. It's like I'm doing it for very first time. And I swear you that's not the case. Okay. Okay, fine. Perfectly fine. So today we are playing with Lablanche and with the new products, with some mixed media stickers and with some molds. I will switch us to my desk. Switch us to our, yes, perfectly fine. Okay, I will remove the mouse pad and put the mouse here so it's not in my way. I was planning to make a planter with you, but that planter went a little bit wrong, to be fair, and we have to pivot. So we are pivoting to one of those. One is a little bit bigger. It's a tin, like a Christmas tin. I believe that there were cookies over there at some point. There are no cookies. There are no cookies anymore. Okay, turn off the notifications perfectly. And this one is my tool holder. It was beautiful tea light vessel. You put the candle inside, and it has all the silver foiling, but the silver foil wore off. So both of the containers I first painted with bonding primer. I left it to dry for 24 hours, and then we went with my absolute favorite deco paint, chalky from Pentad, in the cream white. That is my go-to paint. And I meant to do the small one with you, but then the molds from Lablanche arrived, and honestly, I fell in love with that frame. Just look how beautiful it is. It is so gorgeous. And when I placed it here, it kind of works. I will have to bend it, of course, and we will bend it together. I would have to bend it, and it would stick out a little bit, but it's so pretty. I don't mind that it's sticking out, but that's how the bigger tin came to life, because it still stick out, but it looks so fabulous. And yeah, I will need some guidance for you guys what we are doing. My my concept, if you agree, would be covering that tin with rice paper. Um, one rice paper should be enough to go around the tin, and we will have a seam. But I think that because here we have some beige and here we have some beige, if I put them together, it will kind of work. If it doesn't, then we will worry about it when it's already on the tin. So the plan was to put the paper on and then add decorations, add that frame and some of the mixed media stickers. And I would love to circle back to Delicate Paints from Pentad because it's over a week that I used it and I really want to use it. And I think that it would just look so gorgeous. And those are all Lablanche products released together, so they meant to work together. And I think that that would be a good plan. What do you think about it? Okay, here on DQ Facebook. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, because I would hate to mess up something while I'm left unsupervised. I'm trying to behave. So I think that I would try to decoupage that tin in case that it will go wrong. Then we always have a backup vessel that we can just decorate with molds, paint them, add some aging, and this way or another, we will end up with the project. What do you think, guys? Gorgeous paper. I take beautiful paper as agreement that, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So first I will kind of measure how long I need my paper to be to last me from the rim to the rim. And I think that is the length. Okay, let's test it out. Nope. We will have to mark it in a different way because it has to be perfectly straight to save that beautiful, beautiful flower. And though I planned something totally, if I would not mess up, and I can tell you how I messed up. I messed up because I wanted to do fine line crackle on my planter, and I prepped surface. I did everything like I should, but I didn't take into consideration my amazing cats that already broke that planter once and their participation, because for some kind of reason, when I covered it with step 1 and step 2, fine line crackle, the beasts decided that, yeah, we will lick it. And they fine and they will survive licking that planter, but fine line crackle didn't survive being licked by a cat after it's dry. It hates moisture, so yeah, we will have to sand it off, probably repaint it, and try again. So that will be a nice Instagram reel. Okay, I'm cutting the paper carefully to not cut myself. Yay! Okay, and we are there. And we are there. And we are there. So we will start with that part. And here is the seam on my tin. Okay, and I think that that will look gorgeous. Okay, we go for it. We go for it. Here is my cloth. And I will go with Pentad decoupage varnish and glue that was included in the first kit from DQ, and I still have the same pot. I think that it just lasts you for ages. Okay, we are applying the glue. And I know I made my life harder by using not flat surface, by choosing the tin, but I want to test out those stickers with you on not perfectly flat surface, because I think that that is very important to know how the product performs on in not perfect conditions. Okay, so now I hold my paper. I make sure that we have enough glue, especially around the edges. You know, I'm not decoupage expert and I always forget about edges, and we have a cat hair here. Well, we will cover it with paper. Oops, I have a wrinkle. I already see that I have a wrinkle. Okay, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Let's smooth it out. Smooth it out, smooth it out. Okay, good. Now again, glue underneath to make sure that everything sticks nicely. And now from the top, gently, gently, trying to remove all the bubbles and not to create too many wrinkles. Okay, the last part. Come on. Okay. Nice and easy. Slowly, slowly pushing out all the air and making sure that I smooth out that glue, because I went quite heavy-handed, like always. Okay, now make sure that the edge is sitting nice. Okay. Okay. So the tin have a rim, and I will just sand off the excess when the paper is dry. And it will be dry quite quick, because you know the current weather is luckily it's nice, it's warm. Okay, so now I can go this way or this way. No, we will go this way because there is less green on the edge, and I hope that it will blend really nice with that beige over here. Okay. And now I will try to match the edge first, and then I will be worrying about gluing the rest of that paper down. Okay. Okay, that part is done. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. Holding my breath. Okay, don't rush. Just go easy. Just go easy. Oh yeah, I don't have to rush, because if I'm alone, if I will go over an hour, nobody will tell me anything. Nobody's here to tell me no. And all the products you can find in the link in the description. In case that you need a link to any specific product, I'm happy to provide it as soon as we will be done with gluing the paper, because that is the hardest part of today's project. Okay, and should I? No, I know what we will do. Okay, so now I'm putting that paper down. Oh, again, just slow and easy to make sure that I don't trap any air or glue underneath my paper. Okay. And I just want to stick it up to the point that the two parts are connecting. And we will wet the paper and just rip off the edge. Hopefully it will work. Probably if we would not be live streaming, I would measure all of that first and do the whole paper part very slow and easy. We need a brush with some water. Okay, and now more or less around the flowers to help it blend. Okay, and scary part when we are ripping the paper apart. Okay, here I want to remove that white part. It doesn't want to remove itself. Not enough water. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 Yay! I did it. So now the edge is uneven and it will blend better with the paper that we already have. I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm very proud of myself. Even if everything else will go wrong, I will have that small little success. Okay, and now just to make sure that over here everything sits nice and flat. Okay. Okay. I will be distressing the tin at the end. I will be adding some aging. So I want to make sure that I have a nice layer of glue on top of my paper to protect it so it will not catch too much color from antiquing cream. We will be using antiquing gel today, actually, not antiquing cream, just to spice things up and mix products a little bit. Okay, and now we have to dry it a little bit. By the way, how is your Friday? How are you doing? I'm super excited. I'm also very tired because it was super intense week. But on Sunday, I'm going for over a week of holidays, and I'm so excited. The whole rush of this week will be totally worth it. Um, and I will hang out with my best friend. So I'm super excited and I'm super happy for the weekend. And yeah, for me, it's already afternoon, but for a lot of you, it's just Friday just began. Okay. Oh, it's frying really fast. And we can still see a little bit white, but you know what? I'm not bothered with that. I can blend the edge on my free time. Iveta made awesome morning atelier about how to blend the papers. And to be completely honest, I hope that I will cover any boo-boos with molds and it will not be very visible. Here we also can see the edge of the paper, but just a little bit. And just because, probably because I pointed out, if you just look at it like that, it's not so visible. I will tell you a secret. If you are drying the metal tin with the heat gun, the tin gets hot. That's why I'm rotating it so much, because it gets really hot. But it has to be dry to sand off nicely. By the way, raise your hand if you ever try to sand off your rice paper and it was not dry yet. It took me a while to realize that it has to be dry to sand off nicely without crumpling. I hope that I'm not alone in that club. Okay, so I will let her rest for a second. Is it dry already enough? You know what? We can try it with the knife. Yes, it's cutting, so it should be ready for sanding off the edge. And I will use my handy dandy sanding tool. It is super handy. Okay. And all the excess will just sand off nice. Come on. Okay. A little bit here. Eh, come on. Yes. Okay. Yay, the hardest part is done, is behind us. I will save that scrap because we never know when we will have another event with using up the scraps. Okay, everything nice. Doo-doo. I absolutely love that paper. It already looks so bougie and chic. So now we will take the swatch book and I will quickly go. Yeah. So I really think that the purplish gold will complement the tin a lot. And it will look so fabulous with that gold accents. Yeah. Do you agree? Do you agree? I think that if we compare to, hold on, we had creamy metallics. No, I definitely want to use delicate paints because it's the best coverage and beautiful effect. And I think that that purplish gold, this one, matches the best. I think that that is the color that we will go for. So for a second, I will put my tin on side. Oh, Candy, yes, please. And we have to prepare our elements. So I will use the bag. And then the papers came in. And this one. Oh, just look at it. It's so pretty. I cannot get over how pretty that paint is. I want to paint the stickers as well. And let's see what will work here. You know what? I reckon that I could use the borders. I could cut them in half to sit on the very edge. So that is the option number one. Also for your consideration. Or we can go for those borders that I already nicely cut. So then I will sit my frame here. I would sit her over here. So we have the flower in the frame, and then we would have borders going around. Either those two, or I can cut the other ones. Yeah, I think that I will go for those borders, those long borders. What do you think? That will be a really nice match. Because this one, how much of a surface it will actually? No, actually, this one works as well. What do you think? Is it better to cut this one in half, or to go with this design? Option number one, option number two, option number one, or option number two, the smaller ones. So this one, option number two, or option number one, option number one, option number two. A smaller design is number two. Okay, so as Sue is my supervisor, I have to listen what she says. And they already come on that protective sheet that will for you to paint them on, but I want to keep my packaging pretty for camera. So over here I have like a backing from self-adhesive wallpaper. I keep the backings because that's not non-sticky part. Is great for you to place your elements and to paint them. And I use it a lot. So to prevent the stickiness, we will put little fellows here. Okay, come on. And stick. Go here. So I can paint them. Do we want any other designs? Maybe some swirls. Or maybe not. Or maybe yes, or maybe not. We will see. We will see. For now, we are painting. Okay. I will hold it with the mug. Arrange my space and we pick up the paint. So I have the bonding primer on the frame. So it's nice and primed, but with those paints, I don't think that the primer would be necessary because they stick really nice. So I will just go and add my purplish gold to the elements. They have a lot of details, so I'm going with very thin coat. I will just paint them twice to make sure that I got all the nooks and crannies, all the crevices. Okay. If you have, if you want to work with the stickers that still have flashes in them, like these guys here, it's a separate element. I would remove them before painting them to make sure that, you know, we will paint all around the edges. We will see if it will be enough to go around the tin on the top and the bottom. If not, then I will cut them in half and we will arrange the back in a different way, because that tin will come back to its original purpose. And I was storing all my pentad paints and products that come in tubes, because I put them upside down, like pearl pens, and it's the perfect height. So I just put them all upside down to make sure that there is always paint in the tip and it doesn't dry on me or clog. Hold on. Yes, we back. Okay. I don't know what was the glitch. I think it was my amazing internet. And now the frame. And I'm doing the same. I'm trying to just paint all the edges so we don't see the white anymore. But I'm going with very thin coat of paint. First of all, because that will make sure that we will preserve all the details. Second of all, I hope that the coat of paint is thin enough to dry on its own on the borders while I'm painting the frame. Oh, you know what? We can make it more dimensional, even more. But first, Olga, come on, focus. First, finish painting. Not too much paint on the brush. You could go with only one coat, but I'm rushing and I'm checking myself on the monitor all the time, so I will do two to make sure that I did actually cover all the edges. And I absolutely love this color. I think it will be my favorite. I absolutely love all the golds from this from Delicate series, and I do love antique silver. It's beautiful gunmetal color, just amazing. Okay. Yep, I will do the second coat. Just I have to find it. I have it here. So the mold with, oops, move stuff around. The mold. I will move the agris from the view. So the work in progress is not getting in my way. So over here on the frame, we have a bow. And I think that I will just paint one bow gold, and we can make the bow on the frame even more dimensional. It is already dimensional, and funny thing, that bow is symmetrical. So if you need more dimensional element, you can stick just two of them together, glue them, dry them, and then you have the perfect 3D element to add like on top of the ornament. I think that that bow will look so nice on top of the Christmas bubble. And the same thing is with the tassel. Here we have a tassel, and you can also make the tassel dimensional. You know what? How about adding, yes, we will take those. That's a great idea. Oh my God, guys. Thank you. Thank you for that amazing idea. I think it will be so cute. Okay. So let's throw those two in our mix. And now I can go with the second coat, and I put my brush into paint. Now we have way too much paint. Okay, so this first coat is more or less dry. I can go with the second coat. And second one, I will quickly dry with the heat gun just to make sure that everything is dry. So I will not have any antiquing gel accidents here. Okay. Now the bow. Where are you? Here she is. I will hold her with the tweezers so I don't lift paint with my fingers. And I think that bow and the tassel are perfect accents for this project. And it will be so opulent, so over the top, so me. Okay. Let's move those guys a little bit and make the room for the frame. Okay, sorry for that sound. Is I did hide that squeaky bird, but my cat absolutely loves it, and he keeps finding the bloody bird and squeaking with it all the time. I hope you cannot hear it in the background. Mm, okay, we are almost done. Yes, two coats. Now the bow needs her second coat. Oh my god, a lot of paint inside of that brush. Okay. And the tassel. After using antique gel, sorry. It's a force of habit. I always go with antiquing gel. So after using that antiquing product, we can always go and dry brush them with that purplish gold again. But I don't think we will have to. I think that it will work just beautifully. And honestly, camera do not give it justice. It doesn't show how beautifully sparkly those elements are now. Okay. Okay. So I will get myself a thin piece of that non-sticky paper. Put it on my tin. I could stick it with low tack tape even. Hold on, here we have two small pieces. So I can bend my frame as I'm drying it. It will just save us time. So epoxy resin. Oops. Okay, the tape is not taping. So epoxy resin, when we will warm it up enough, it will start to be bendable. And I want to bend it on the tin with um, the paper underneath, because the paint is not fully dry yet, and I don't want to have the messiness on my piece. In real life, when we don't have time limits, I would wait for everything to dry and then bend it when it's already dry, so I don't have to worry about messing up with the paint. Let's see if it's already, yeah, it's kind of already bending. So here we have the base, and you can see that the I can force frame to kind of take the shape of the tin. I just needed to take the shape of the tin roughly, because then all the details I can bend later on. Okay, a little bit more. Unfortunately, it will require a little bit of heat to take resin to that stage when it's bendable, and it will be hot. I have asbestos hands, so I don't use the gloves. But if you are very sensitive to heat, then use the gloves or a piece of cloth to cover your element that you are bending, because it is hot. I can feel that it's hot. Not burning me right now hot, but definitely I can feel that the element is hot. And now we have to hold it in place until it will cool down. When it will cool down, it will maintain the shape. And using metal tin again is not working into my advantage because it releases that heat and back to the elements, so it's cooling down much slower. Okay. When resin is warm, it's bendable. Then when it's cool, it's not anymore. So if you add not enough heat and start to bend it, you will just break it. I'm on my deck with the birds singing all around. Oh my god, that is awesome. Good morning, Colleen, and good afternoon, Valerie. I hope Valerie. Okay, so now hopefully I can lift up my paper and my frame is more or less matching the shape of my tin. I would recommend to use gel medium to attach the frame, but it will take ages to dry, so I will use super glue. I will risk it and I will use super glue. And I'm risking getting super glue everywhere because I'm a little bit clumsy. Okay, and I just want it to be secured for now so I can work, and I can add all the other elements, or I can bend it more when it's already on the tin. So now I'm waiting for the glue to just catch. Will it stay? Kind of. I would feel much better with heating it a little bit more and adding a little bit more glue, but it can go really messy, and I have to be up close and nobody have to see the close-up of my head on camera right now. Okay, so now the bow. I want the bow to be a little bit more dimensional, so we will just warm her up. Okay, and now when she's warm, I can just bend her a little bit. Okay, with my fingers to create that dimensional element. I'm just squeezing the bow. I would love to have the third hand right now, you know, just to manipulate the element. Okay, that will work. That will work. Okay, and we have to hold it in place until it cools down. Okay. Is it ready? Yes. So now I have dimensional bow that I can stick over here. Oh, maybe I bend it a little bit too much. I can stick her over here and she will be just sticking out so nicely. Hold on. Hold on, let me overthink that. So I have a big gap over here underneath the bow that is attached to the frame. Oh my God, so many bows. I can't believe that Megan is missing out probably the only live stream when I go so heavy on the bows. Okay. Now I need something to just press it down. It would be good to add some glue underneath, but I can deal with it later. Okay. Yes. And now I will use the super glue over here. And gel medium would work as well. Don't get me wrong, just it would take a little bit more time for gel medium to catch it. Oh my God, that is so cute. Look how cute it looks. How cute is that? Love it. Okay, and we also have tassel for consideration. Oh, that will be so cute. Hold on with that tassel. Because I'm scared that when I start to antique everything, the bow will fall off. But I want to see if the elements will not be enough, the sticker ones. So I will just cut them in half. And I will take full advantage of the fact that they are still on that release paper. Because over here we had like right here a little bit of background that will bother me a lot, so I will just cut around it. All that flash is not necessarily here. Okay, come on. Yeah, perfectly fine. Now the other one, just a little bit of background that was attached to the mold. And I think that we will go this way. And we will try to stick it without, oops, hold on, because the flash of paint picked up together with my element. No worries, I will get rid of it in a second. Okay, to match the frame. Okay, and now press it down. Oh shoot, it's on. It's on, and it's really nicely on. That is so impressive. No glue, nothing, and it's on. It is on. It's definitely on. It's sitting on nicely. Oh my god, I love it. I'm so excited. That will be my new favorite product to use. Okay, come on. No. And again, I'm just trying to make it symmetrical. Is it symmetrical? I have to check in the camera. Yes, it is. Yeah, and I just press it and it stays on. Oh my god, that is so cool, and that is so fun and so time saving. Such a time saver. Okay. Now the top part. Now the top part, we want to go like this or like this? No, and the top we will go like this. Okay. And again, it's on. It's already on, and it's holding on. It's on to stay on. That is great. That is really great. Okay. And the other one goes here. I think I will add a rim over here. I will paint it also with that purple gold. I absolutely love how it looks. It is so cool. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, time for antiquing gel. And for this product, I will also use a cloth that I will spray with water to remove the excess of the product while I'm working. Okay, the gel, we open the gel, if we can open the gel. So with this product, we have a small opening, a small amount of time to remove the excess. It's very cool product to use though, and it stays permanent and matte after drying. So I over apply my product, and then with my wet cloth I just remove the excess to get that really nice aged look. And I have this one in the shade Umbra, and I'm pretty sure that I have to get the brown one. They have few colors. They have brown, they have this one Umbra that is very cool tone brown. They have turquoise and green one. They awesome. to imitate patina look. I think I have a turquoise one at home, but I'm not brave. I like that project too much to go brave now and to check if it will look cool with the patina too. I think it will, but we cannot be sure. We will test it maybe next time. Okay. So over apply it, then just remove the excess. We have to remove the excess before it's dry, because when it's dry, it stays. Then it's just like having the acrylic product on. The advantage that antiquing gel would have over antiquing paste, it's not oil based. The antiquing paste, one that I always want to use, when you add your aging, you have to wait for a few days for the product to totally dry. So if you want to do like a little bit of dry brushing to bring out some of the details, you have to wait for it, because the paint will not stick on top of that product. It's oil based, and usually I use it with clear wax, so that adds a waiting time for that final result. So usually I will just skip adding dry brushing then. Oh my god, I absolutely love how it looks. And cream, this gel is adding such a nice aged look, and I don't have to worry about that brim anymore, because now it's brown, so I don't have to go back and add anything to it. Okay. If you start to apply it and you don't like it, just overspray it with water and it will wash off. As long as like paper, you covered really nicely with glue, so there is a barrier, because if the paper is not protected, it's not varnished, it will not come off. Like here you can see that it's stuck a little bit more, what is fine. We can still smooth it out. We will just add a little bit more brown over here and just blend it, and it's blended. That should be my catchphrase. Just blend it and make it splendid. Okay, and the dimensional bow needs a little bit of that brown as well. And you know what? I know that we have only 1 minute to go, but I really want to add that dry brushing to the mold to bring back a little bit of that shimmer, because I'm quite heavy-handed with everything, including my aging. Okay, come on. Will you stay? Yes, she stays. Okie dokie. So I will take. You can use the scrap of paper, the paper scrap. I like to use rag to take off the excess of the paint from my brush when I'm dry brushing. And I will take something like this, a very soft and fluffy brush. And I just want to have a little bit, tiniest amount of the product on my brush. And then I just go and brush it. Again, on the close-up, can you see it? Yeah. It just bring back the sparkle only to the raised areas. I don't want everything to be equally sparkly. I just want to add some highlights. Okay. A little bit on the tin. Yeah. I absolutely love it. I think that it looks really nice. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I think it looks really nice. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, hold on. Can I ask you to not rotate? Thank you. Oh, and the tassel. I will age tassel and I will add it in the middle because I think that it's just adding the little something that the project needed. Okay, so basically that will be it. That was me and my take on new mixed media stickers and new molds and rice papers and all the new Lablanche goodies in Decoupage Queen. For a whole week, you could watch different artists create on Decoupage Queen with those products, and all the works are really amazing. And I hope that you could see how nice and easy to work those products are to work with. Okay, hold on. And yeah, it's all out of, I don't know if on the bottom you can still see. It was a can with cookies that they sell on Christmas time. I just really like to keep containers for different things. And come on, how nice it will look. I will show you with my face cam. Hold on. If I can switch. Yes, I can switch. Hello, that's me. So here is my tin. This side. Yes. Here is my tin, and it looks so nice. And all my pearl pens and all my small pen art products, including glues. Now I can just boop, put them here. They are upside down, and that will be a pretty tin to look at. Before it was creepy Santa that I had to stare at all the time. Okay, that is the project. And yeah, that's what you can make out of tin if you have 1 hour and few products. I really love it. I really love it. It's still, and you know what? It will look so nice with my favorite project that we did on the live stream. It was the frame with scraps, and it will match the same vibe. So they will look so nice together. Oh my god. Okay, I'm super proud of myself. I did decoupaging, I did some moldings, and we used stickers, and I even didn't went so much over that 1 hour. Okay, if you want to purchase the products, hold on. Yes. All the Lablanche products, molds, stickers, decoupage papers, they are all available in Decoupage Queen now. So go and check it out. I really recommend you those mixed media stickers. I love them. I will have to buy more because now I want to use them over and over again. And the molds, oh, they are so gorgeous. I have two of them. I have one with that big heart. Okay, this one. And the other one are borders. And if you look on my Instagram reel, those are super cool borders. Okay, now I will not shut up about molds, but I will show you up close to camera. We will use the other camera. Okay, so those are really thick borders. They look like pieces of actual frames. Can you see the thickness and the dimension in that border? They will be so great to use together to create frames for your projects. I'm super excited. After I come back from holidays, I will definitely play with them. Okay, so this is my team. This is the project. You have links to all the products. In case of any questions or concerns, feel free to write a comment or contact me directly. And also check out the Kubash Queen Facebook group for more inspirations. I will definitely snap few pictures and post it over there before I go for holidays. I hope that I will make pictures and post it on Instagram soon. I really, really like the products, and I think you will like them too. Okay, that's it for today. Have a nice and amazing weekend, and see you really soon. Bye.